'cause if I got you, I don't need money, I don't need cars. Girl, you're my heart. Sing. And oh, I'm into you, and girl, no one else could do this. With every kiss and every hug, you make me fall in love. And I know I can't be the only one.
Coachella 2026 just wrapped, and everyone's asking the same question. Where was Selena Gomez while Justin Bieber was on that stage pouring his heart out to Haley? Justin did the performance, the love dedications, the headlines. Yet Selena Gomez? She was nowhere near the desert. So what has Selena been doing during this festive Coachella period while her ex lit up the main stage? The answer dropped on Instagram stories, and it had nothing to do with Coachella at all. Selena Gomez, 33, was said to have taken to her Instagram stories to share a wave of emotional reactions after attending the opening night of Demi Lovato's It's Not That Deep Tour which reportedly kicked off at the Kia Center in Orlando, Florida, on Monday, April 13th, and according to her posts. The experience left her deeply moved as she described herself as being in tears while watching her longtime friend perform, pairing her words with a striking black and white image that showed Lovato on stage having lipstick carefully applied as part of the show, a moment that appeared both intimate and theatrical, and Gomez reportedly added that the performance was easily one of the best she had ever witnessed, emphasizing her amazement at the vocal delivery by jokingly brushing it off with a playful remark that still carried clear admiration as she implied she had been completely blown away. And as the series of posts continued, she shared more glimpses from the night, including a heartfelt backstage photo of the two embracing, which she captioned simply with a red heart, suggesting a deep bond and mutual support that has endured over the years, and then followed it with another image capturing Lovato's name projected across the massive arena, a visual that seemed to underline the scale of the event and the significance of the moment, before ending with a lively clip of herself dancing among the crowd, clearly enjoying the energy of the performance and fully immersed in the atmosphere of the night. And viewers who came across these posts were said to have quickly picked up on the authenticity of her reactions, noting how genuine and unfiltered her excitement appeared throughout each update. And if you're enjoying this story so far, subscribe for more quick updates like this. Because the night reportedly held even more surprises as Gomez was not the only familiar face from the Disney era present in the audience, as it was revealed that Jonas, who had previously starred alongside Lovato in Camp Rock also made a notable appearance during the opening show, stepping onto the stage to perform with her in what many described as a nostalgic and high-energy collaboration that instantly transported fans back to an earlier era of their careers, and those in attendance reportedly reacted with loud cheers as the unexpected reunion unfolded, turning the performance into one of the standout highlights of the night. And while the audience celebrated these shared moments, Lovato herself had already been speaking openly about her excitement leading up to the tour, as she had recently attended an event connected to her cookbook titled _One Plate at a Time, Recipes for Finding Freedom with Food where she reflected on the personal and creative journey behind her 2025 album It's Not That Deep And during a conversation with influencer Eli Rallo at 92 New York in New York City on March 17th, she reportedly expressed that being in this current phase of her life felt incredibly rewarding, describing the era as something that was both celebratory and filled with a sense of lightness and enjoyment. And she explained that this feeling had directly shaped the tone of her album, which she said was intended to mirror her present state of mind, one that she described as happier than ever before. And as she continued speaking, she reportedly shared that she wanted her music to reflect that happiness in a way that audiences could feel, suggesting that the project was deeply rooted in authenticity and self-expression. And as anticipation for the tour continued to build, Lovato admitted that while she was very excited to return to performing on the road, she was also experiencing a mix of emotions that included a sense of being slightly overwhelmed and a bit nervous. Yet she made it clear that her excitement ultimately outweighed any hesitation, emphasizing that she could not wait to reconnect with fans in person, and that eagerness seemed to translate directly into the energy of the opening night performance, which attendees described as vibrant and emotionally charged. blending new material with familiar hits in a way that kept the audience engaged from start to finish. And Lovato had also hinted that fans could expect to hear songs from underscore It's Not that deep underscore alongside tracks they already knew and loved, reinforcing the idea that the tour would celebrate both her current chapter and the musical journey that brought her there, and that balance appeared to resonate strongly with the crowd in Orlando, where moments of nostalgia were seamlessly woven into the fresh, upbeat atmosphere of her latest work. And just before we get into what this could mean for the rest of the tour, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the biggest moments as they unfold, because based on everything that was shared and witnessed during the opening night, it seems clear that Lovato's return to touring is not only a significant milestone for her personally, but also a moment that is bringing together fans and fellow artists in a powerful way. And Gomez's visible support throughout the evening was widely interpreted as a reflection of their long-standing friendship, one that has seen both artists navigate the highs and lows of the entertainment industry while continuing to uplift each other publicly. And her presence at the show added an extra layer of meaning to the event, particularly for fans who have followed their journeys over the years. And as clips and images from the night began circulating online, discussions quickly emerged about the emotional weight of the performance as well as the sense of joy that seemed to define it, with many pointing out that Lovato's current era feels distinctly different from her past work in terms of tone and outlook. And this shift was something she had already acknowledged in her earlier comments, where she emphasized how much her perspective on life has evolved, and that evolution appears to be at the heart of both her album and the tour itself. And as the night in Orlando came to a close, it reportedly left a lasting impression on those who attended, not only because of the performances, but also because of the connections and shared experiences that unfolded throughout the evening. And with more dates ahead, expectations are now high for what the rest of the tour will bring, especially if the opening night is any indication of the energy and emotion that fans can expect moving forward. And if there's one thing that stood out clearly from Gomez's reactions and Lovato's own reflections, it's that this moment represents more than just a series of concerts. It marks a chapter defined by growth, celebration, and a renewed sense of purpose that continues to resonate both on and off the stage. So stay tuned and subscribe for more updates as this story continues to unfold.